Alrighty, so this week's lesson. Hello everyone, it's my buddy Christian Rigler, one of our black belts. I'm hoping I can get him to go to New Zealand with me in February, so you get to see him and get to surf and beat him up. So we're going to do this week's lesson from the we're going to be doing the Toreando Pass. Okay, when the person is laying on their back, he keeps his legs up. Now it's really important to learn how to gauge distance. If you don't know how to learn to gauge distance, well, you're shit out of luck. Because if you don't, you're going to be running around or you're going to get swept if he pulls you in. But it takes time. Okay, you don't want to be too far. You don't want to be too close either. Okay, you can get close if you know what you're going to do. But for the Toreando Pass, you want just about the right distance. Okay, so you want your weight on your butt, and you really need to change your level, almost like a 3/4 squat. Right? When you reach over, you're going to grab the inside of his pant legs, elbows in. Your goal here is not to bring his legs together while his knees are up, because it's very difficult. You're going to attempt to do it. Smash his legs down and put your weight on his legs. Okay, now we're going to redirect his knees. I can use my forearm. I'm going to step out about hip level. As I drive my hip, I'm going to look up a little bit. I don't want to be leaning down because he can grab my upper body and roll me. I'm going to redirect, bring my knee in, knee on belly. Notice that my leg is a little bit below his shoulder. If I bring my leg up above his shoulder, he can grab and pull and roll me over. So we're going to start here. Right? Notice my weight is down. You can put your hands, one on the shoulder, one on the hip, or both hands on the shoulder. Make sure that you keep your elbows in. The problem with keeping your elbows locked like this, he can club your arm and you could pop your elbow here. Boom. Right? Keep it slightly tucked in. Now, the most common response for individuals is to block your knee. Right? The second he blocks my knee, my left hand that's on his right shoulder is going to come down. I'm going to put my hand on the back of his neck. I'm going to slightly bend my elbow and my forearm is going to rest right on top of his shoulder. From this position, I'm going to use my right hand, pull the elbow forward towards his head. So he's pushing down. I'm going to drive up. As once the elbow comes up, I'm going to put my hand down. I'm going to put pressure on it. So now if you notice that my body is blocking his right arm, I'm going to drive my right knee to the ground. My left foot's going to hook. Right foot down, right foot hook in. Now, when you start the mount from this position, make sure you're not too high or too low. Really depends on what your specialty is. Once you mount, you want to put all your weight here on your core. Okay? Some people like to put the hooks in on the leg. Some people like to cross their feet. Some people like to just tuck their feet under the butt. Now, from this position, right? I have him here. We're going to work on a choke. Now look at my my right hand. I'm going to bring my right hand over. I'm going to lean on my right elbow, right? Now I'm going to grab his collar, but I don't want to grab too high towards his neck. I'm going to grab it towards his chest on the lower part of his lapel. I'm going to open it. I'm going to extend my arm, bring it across, and feed. Now, you want to try to get your wrist against his neck and your grip as slow as you possibly can. Sometimes it's not possible, so just keep it in, straighten your wrist, and don't bend it. You want to straighten it, flex it. As you flex, you're going to pull and put your weight on his chest. He should make a grunting noise when you drop it, like that. Look at my elbow is pointing towards my hip. The sharp side of my wrist is against his neck. Now, from this position, I'm going to switch to my left side and put my forehead down on the mat. Now, I'm going to loosen the grip a little bit. Now, if you just bring your arm over, what is he going to do? He's going to use his left arm, grab your elbow, and push. Not a good idea. So, while you're posting, maintaining your top position, you're going to post on your head. Extend your arm towards your head. Drive your elbow across his neck and do a karate chop on the back of his neck. Now, I'm going to pull my right elbow towards my hip and bring my head to his ear. for the cross choke. So 1, 2, I'm gonna pull both elbows. I'm not gonna sit up, I'm just gonna turn my head, bring my ear, my right ear next to his right ear. And that should apply the choke, okay? One more time. Boom. He blocks, hand, open, block, mount, right? Bring that arm over, block, open, right? Now, if you just bring your arm in right away, he's gonna block. If he pulls that arm, he's gonna block this arm, right? So good idea a good habit to bring it in. Closed, over to the other side. Now, I'm gonna do extend. You can do thumb in or cup the shoulder, go across, pull back, and ear to ear for the choke. That's pretty much it for this week's lesson, but we're gonna do a few more variations later.